Hello, hello, and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and as you can see, we've hit December. My goodness me, I can't believe it really. But anyway, so it's the 1st of December. The December stash box is on my table. This one is one that I made to store the ephemera that I make. Probably not going to be doing every day, but hey ho. And this is the stash box that the lovely Karen over at Lily Lulu Junk Journal Geek sent me. If you haven't seen it yet, there is an unboxing video of that on my Ko-fi page from Friday. The Christmas mug, can you see? The lovely, you can't see, can you? No, not really. And it's full up, so I can't tip it over. But it's my lovely Christmas mug with the robins on. So, let's open up the box and see what the 1st of December is bringing us. Now, I haven't seen anybody else's videos yet. I deliberately wanted to do mine before I looked at anybody else's. So, on the 1st, we need a page tab and moth-eaten lace. I'm not 100% sure now, reading this. Is that a page tab with moth-eaten lace? Oh, yeah, because moth-eaten lace on its own is not really going to be anything, is it? So there you go, page tabs with moth-eaten lace. Now, I've got a feeling that Karen went through that list before she packed this box, which I didn't do with hers, because she sent me, where is it? She sent me this wonderful knitting that could easily be referred to as moth-eaten lace, couldn't it? So we're going to be wanting some of that. And she did also send me this that we couldn't make up our mind whether she'd painted or, so we could use that for a colourful summery one. We need something to make the actual tab with. I should bring this further on, shouldn't I, really? Now I'm thinking we use this as a page guide, and I'm thinking a big tab going all the way down the side with decorations and maybe stick-offs. So let's have a little look. Now in this box, I believe there were some stamps and some interesting things, so we may want those. And I like these numbers as well, we might want those. And then we need some, oh look, we go past the sweets as it's only day one. We're definitely going to use some of this gold paper, coppery paper, and there was more paper. Let's have a look at other paper, because bearing in mind I want to rip it, I don't want anything as precious as this map, but we can always use some good old-fashioned music paper. Mind you, that would make a beautiful, yeah, okay. Right, so let's have a little look. We've got bits and pieces. That's all I'm going to allow myself for today, except maybe some, you know, beads or whatever. So we're considering this is going to be the page it's going to go on. That's a perfect size, and that's a perfect size. So let's have some of this paper torn out of here, because you know me, 90% of the time we're going for the grunge, so of course this is perfect. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a double-sided one. So I'm gonna come down here. Oh, that's convenient. Look, there's a perforation there. That's just about a perfect size. There you go. So if we fold this in half, we're going to have it sit in both sides of our journal page. So that's going to work well for me. So where's my tear ruler? I don't know if the really, avid ones of you have noticed, but I've had a rearrangement of my desk. I used to have two cabinets along here, and I've left the furthest one, but I've taken the one that was here away so that I could get my computer in the corner rather than in front of me. It's given me much more depth and space, and it's really good. So I'm happy with that. Right, first of all, we're going to get rid of that piece, and then we're going to get ourselves a bit down there. Okay, so the thing with tabs, well, most things junk journal really, it's all about the layers, isn't it? So we're going to pop that on there. And hold that, keep that piece. I might be able to, oh, there we go. All the little bits we have to keep, and then then what do you do with them? We'll move that over there, and then I think we're going to pull this piece you see how I'm trying to fussy tear, and I don't want to tear in the wrong place. So quiet concentration is the order of the game. That's not too bad, is it? So I'm thinking that one on that side, and then that one on that side. So we'll just give ourselves a nice deckled edge and get rid of the excess white area. Like that. So just want to make sure it's up the same way. I'll suddenly turn it upside down or something ridiculous. Now that is now a little bit too tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to tear it around there, because I can definitely use that piece. And that's going to come on there. Now this wonderful netty lacy stuff, I just think this is gorgeous. So scissors, going to open it out. I've got my crease, I know what's going on, so that's going there, that's going there, and then we want some of this. I wonder what this was, but it definitely looks like moth-eaten lace, doesn't it? So we're gonna, I always do this, I always say what we're gonna do. I don't know why I don't just get on and do it, really. So let's just get on and do it. Let's bring up our messy mat. Let's get some glue. I'm going to glue this, just basic glue stick. It's only paper to paper. Okay, so that's that one on that side. We'll put this one on this side. Where's mine? Okay, now this netty piece is going to come out like that. Don't quite know how to glue this. I'm going to try and do that. We'll see what happens. I think that'll work. We'll find out soon enough, won't we? Need another bit for the other side. This is lovely to play with. I'm going to do a line of glue down the middle, because now that I've taken it off that top end, this is basically just sort of falling apart. But that's okay. We can work with that, can't we? Now, I want you to use these numbers. I think what I'm going to do, cut that down the middle. And I think it would be appropriate to have a number 1, because this is the first project, is it not? And then I think I'm going to put one of these stamps. So I'm just going to glue that little edge bit like that. This one I think we're going to need to put proper wet glue on. And I'm going to put that up there. Obviously I need more, I'm not finished yet. I just want to double check. So if this was our journal page, this is what the tab is going to look like. And you could even glue down there and use that as a tuck spot. So we need something in the centre here. Now this carbolic that Karen sent me, this carbolic label, has been really calling to me. But it's one of them things, because I love it, I don't want to use it. We could use it all. I don't want to use it all. There's a bit of me that wants to cut it in half. Do you know what? I think, oh, this is the trouble, isn't it? You get these wonderful things and you don't want to use them. But there you go, I've done it. So we've got that bit for another day. And I'm going to put it that way, like that. But it needs something underneath it. We'll save that bit. And what I think I'm going to put underneath it is actually another piece of this, but that hasn't got the gold on, or copper, or so much of it. So what I'm thinking is, if I can really screw that up, I mean it's obviously been screwed up before because I believe it's packaging paper. If we can sort of turn this into like a bit of a non-ruffle ruffle, just to highlight that, that works for me. So I'm going to put glue in that fold area, like so. I must stop saying so. And I'm going to glue this. Now this looks like it was a gummed label. Looks like you almost could have put water on that and it would have stuck down. And then we're going to pop that on there, like that. And this is going to sit, I don't want to, yeah, there. That's where it sits. So we've got this, what is it, moth-eaten lace netting out underneath it, And of course this will be sticking slightly out the journal, or we could even tear it down a little bit if we wanted to, like that. There you go. Love that. It's a pretty good start, isn't it? It even feels like we've got some bling on there. Now for here we need something blue. Now Karen did send me some butterfly tea cards, and this one's definitely got a little bit of blue in it. So I'm wondering, I do have a problem with things that are up the wrong way, if you know what I mean. And if I do that, it's sticking out too far really. So that's potentially too big. We have got this ticket, and that's, oh, that's better. Look, that's got blue and green in it. So we're going to put that down on there. And I'm going to call that one done page tab. But that was too quick and easy, wasn't it? So we've got to make more. We've got to make more. So this time I'm going to pull off, let's move that. I'm going to pull off this bit that I rough cut, so nothing gets wasted. Take the straight edge off of here, like that. Some things you do have to throw away, Claire. And I'm doing again a long double one, so that goes over the page. I like that idea. And we're going to use some of this wonderfulness. Now I'm thinking, if I cut up here like this, that gives me a really nice edge. So I'm going to cut all the way up, and it'll become almost like a sort of fringe, won't it? I mean, I've still got all of this to use. This is just one little side I've taken off. So let's work out, and bear in mind that it's going to go on the page edge, so this is going to be the edge of a journal, so we want it sticking out that way, not that way. So I don't think I want to go all the way though. I think I want it to be almost like a, I was going to say a tab, but of course this is a page tab. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off there. We're going to stick it down on there like that, and I'll be able to hang something, dangle or something through that loop. One of the stronger ones in the middle that haven't been cut, obviously. But before we do that, we need a little bit more decoration, and we mustn't forget we're supposed to have this moth-eaten lace. Oops! Now, although it wasn't in Karen's box, I have got. Oh, it's a bit dark, isn't it? I've got bits of coloured cheesecloth lurking around, but we could. Or actually, I've got some of this builder's sack. So what did it actually say? It did say moth-eaten lace. So Claire, stop cheating and find some proper lace, because I know Karen sent you some. Oh, oh, oh. And right. So we've got this blue lace here, and we've got blue and pink paint. So that's perfect, isn't it? But obviously I don't want to use too much of it. Oh, goodness me. What is the point of having these things if you're not going to use them, woman? Okay. So we're going to try and fussy cut some of this, although I don't know why, because then I'm going to try and wreck it, aren't I? So that doesn't seem much point in that, Claire, but anyway, so we're going to put this on here. We're going to put this on here and that will give us a thingy, but I'm going to be really, really brutal now, and I'm going to put my scissors in. I hate doing this, but anyway, we're supposed to have moth-eaten lace, and moth-eaten lace will have holes in it, so I'm going to do a little snip there, so we've got a hole there, so that's, you know, not right, is it? And we'll do another one here, like that. So that's really sort of battered and worn, isn't it? And that's got a hole there. Right, but of course we can't see this on this patterned paper. I'm wondering whether to keep this pattern paper for a future project and use the music paper, which is a lot paler. It'll enhance what we've got more, won't it? So you see, I've not folded it in half this time. I've gone for much more. See, that's much better, isn't it? So got our worn lace. Well, I don't think it highlights that it's worn. Maybe I haven't mothed it up enough. Oh, that now it looks really scraggy, doesn't it? So then you go, what if we bring that around like that? And if we pop that on there, we get the music and the lace, and we get that double paper on that side. There you go. So we're going to put some glue on there. Going to pop that on there. That's holding the two sort of together, because we do want it quite rough and ready. We don't want it pristine. Whoops. So this is going to sit like that. And then I'm going to put a bit of glue there and pull it over there, so you can sort of see it's damaged. And then I want to try and scoop that back like that, so you can sort of see the damage that's happened. This piece is now going to go on this side on top of that brown. Now pop that on there, and you can see, I mean, I'm going to have to shorten this music page, but then we've got this bit hanging off. All right, so shorten this down here, and at the top, just double check now. Yeah. Okay. Now, we did have a bag of bits in here, didn't we? Lovely, like trinkety bits. Let's see this one. Look. And actually, there's another bit of blue lace. So if we that now looks, you know, not complete. I'm not going to keep saying moth eaten, but we could maybe, whoops, pop that in there like that. But again, I feel like we need something else underneath it, because it's just, unless, so if I trim those, look at that, it's almost like it's coming off the bottom there. That's quite clever. All those weird background noises you can hear are Madam. The dog's on the sofa. See, I like that coming down there. And then we could have like a centrepiece. Now, look at that. That sits there so perfectly. However, you can't then see the damage. What if we moved it over? Oh, I do love that with those blues. Oh, now there was another one of these, because there was one that had like a China rose in it. This one. See, I knew there was more. Now, I'm now wondering, on second thoughts, love this, if that, oh, if we put that there, it almost looks like that's responsible for that damage. That's fun. What's on this? Right. So we're definitely in the blue mode, aren't we? We have got all these little flatbacks. Now, see, because again, I feel like I don't want to use that. Oh, how crazy is this? Right, I'm going to take those bits out. Now, we've got this one, and then we've got a much smaller one of those. It's got a pink tone to it. We've got this lovely, like, white silvery flower. Oh, you see, look. How beautiful does that look? So then, we got a little, you probably can't see this because I'm hanging off the table. We've got a little, like, flat back dome, like a pearl. No, it's the wrong sort of white. Whoops. Go back in there. Now that's a much more pearly one. There you go. Oh, how sexy are they? Right, so we're going to put this on there. We're going to put this one just, whoa. Oh, my fingers and thumbs. This one just, whoa. Oh, do you know what? It landed there. It obviously wants to be there. So I'm going to let it be there. There you go. That's where you wanted to go, little friend. That's where you're going to go. And then this one is going to go there. So we're still going to have the 3, but instead of having a line, we've got like a triangle. So if they don't stick, I'll get Mr. Yoo-Hoo out. It's not really a problem. I think they might be all right. Okay. I feel like this needs something else, and I'm not quite sure what it is, and I don't want to use too many more of these precious things. Although I do love a stamp. Do you know what this reminds me of? Things that were found in Granny's attic. Odd buttons, bit of moth-eaten lace, and a stamp that looks like it comes from an ocean liner. Funny enough, my nan used to sail, I won't say frequently, but several times she sailed to South Africa on the QE2 because my uncle, her son, was in excuse you hubby, was in South Africa working, and she was in London, and he would send her a ticket to go and have a holiday with the family. So now I feel like there should be a photo on here to continue that story that I seem to have started without realising I was starting it. So somewhere under my desk, oh my goodness, hang on a second, I have got, I don't even know where they are now. Do I know where they are? No, I don't. Okay. Well, I did have some transparencies of her. Oh, there's some up here. I didn't even have to go onto my desk. Transparencies of her holidays in South Africa with him. We could use that one. It's just a mountain view. The only thing is, these things, they go in the old cine camera thing so you can watch them one way and it shows it the other way, so you end up with them sort of upside down. But I don't think that matters too much. You really want it that side, but then of course it's upside down. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat and I'm going to put it on that way. Or can I even get this apart? Oh God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I going to chop a finger off? And like, how old is this, Claire? How many years have these been stuck together? And now you're pulling it apart. And you're not pulling it apart. You're just damaging it. Look, because it's much too hard for that. Okay. I just don't like that yellow. That yellow's bugging me. So let's go the other way around then. Let's take the yellow bit off. There you go. And now it looks even more like it was in Grandma's attic, doesn't it? Because it's damaged. So let's get a bit of ink on it. I mean, nobody's ever going to want to look at these now. These are so many years old. That I don't think it really matters. And I'm just going to stick that on there. And that'll be a nice, when we put it on our page, that's a nice curvy stick out that we can tuck something under. But we are going to need the Yoo-Hoo for that. So we're going to whack some of that down there. And Whoa. Glue explosion. It's the only trouble with this stuff. There we go. I just think that's lovely. So there you go. And I talked about dangling something off of here. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of Pritt stick under there and just try and seal that hole back up just because I can. So for now, what I'm going to do is, oh look, I happen to have here a bird on cotton. Now what I did with these was I just cut out a little picture and I stuck it onto some card, and then I nail polished the top so that it would be firm and glossy. That's how I did those. Now look at that. Now we've got a little dangle off that lace and it's blue. Perfect. So I think I'm going to call it done there for today. So we have got 2 over the page long page tabs. We've got, oh no, go away glue. We've got this much more sort of grungy one, and then this lighter one, and then when we turn them over that way, we've got that fantastic label that I managed to keep the little bottom bit of, and this side we've got the photo. So there you go. That is my first Defember. When I turn the camera off, I'll pop them in my box. Now day 2, floating pocket with bold numbers. I'm not sure that I'll do that on camera, but I will definitely do that. In fact, I might sit here, drink my coffee and do it now. Technically a day ahead, but who's going to tell me? Off for that. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found joy and inspiration. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.